Namaste, Namaskar. Welcome to National Level 1 Archery Coaches Workshop, Training, Examination and Certification, organized by the Archery Association of India, AAI, Coaches Committee and supported by OGQ, Olympic Gold Quest, the most exclusive, expansive, detailed, hands-on training assessment and certification program in India. In this lecture, we will learn about TILLER and setting the final brace height. First, let's check out TILLER. TILLER is the term used to describe the relative bending of both the bow limbs. It is assessed by measuring the perpendicular distance between the bow string and the limb at the end of the limb pockets. By convention, the readings are made in reference to the upper limb reading. Hence, a positive tiller is one where the distance from the string to the upper limb at the limb pocket A is greater than the distance for the lower limb, we can call it B. A negative tiller is where the lower reading is greater. For many years, it was accepted that a positive tiller was required since the archer was grasping the string above the bow center. He was grasping the string above the bow center and held the string with one finger above and two fingers below the arrow nock, and was a result of the pressure point of the hand on the riser. Recently, most archers adjust the tiller to 0 or leave it where the manufacturer made the limbs. The latter is probably a bad idea since some limb pairs as purchased can have an initial tiller difference of as high as 20 mm, which is about 3/4 of an inch. Some archers and coaches feel that it is necessary to adjust the tiller to keep the sight steady on the target. To do this, make very small adjustments to tiller, less than 2 mm at a time, and see how your flight pattern is affected. Another indication that the tiller is correct is the bow hand will feel like one concentrated point rather than a slight rocking feeling in the hand. One note of caution. Changing tiller moves the location of the nocking point and its position must be readjusted after every change in tiller. Increasing tiller moves the nocking point down and reducing tiller moves the nocking point up in relation to the arrow rest. The nocking point must be relocated after each tiller change. Do not use tiller adjustments as a means of moving the nocking point up and down, since changes in tiller affect how the bow performs. Now next, setting the final bracing height. All bows are different. Even bows of the same make and model can have small variations in limb length. Therefore, it is important to locate a brace height that fits your particular kind of bow and shooting style. Shoot a few arrows at the suggested beginning brace height, then unstring the bow, add 3 or 4 twists to the bowstring and shoot again. Continue this process until the bow feels smoothest and quietest when shooting. If the bowstring is too short to allow a brace height at the lower setting, use a slightly longer string. If the string is too long to allow a higher brace height and starts to knot up from too many twists, try a slightly shorter bowstring. There are many custom bowstring makers who produce strings to your exact specifications, including length, type of material, number of strands in the string, and type and color of serving. If there are a lot of twists in the string, it will take fewer twists to increase brace height than if there are few twists in the string. Also, it is not recommended to have too many twists in the string, or it will act more like a spring rather than a string. But there should be enough twists to make it look like a nice round cable. Well, so much for this session. Catch you soon with the next part of tuning. Let's break up here. Now let's see if you can answer the following 5 questions. Number 1, define tiller. Number 2, what is positive tiller? Number 3, what happens to the knocking point when the tiller is increased? Number 4, what happens to bracing height when the string is twisted? Number 5, what happens to the bracing height when the tiller is reduced? Listen to the lecture again to find the answers. Catch you soon with the next part of recurve bow tuning. Since the lecture is loaded with information, it will not get into our heads easily. If it does, as I say, we all must be geniuses. Please listen to the lecture over and over again in our headphones. This will truly help us to understand what it's all about. Keep repeating till you are thorough with it, till you have completely grasped the subject. Keep listening. Find the answers to the 5 questions and please send them to me on direct message or on WhatsApp number 98416-18386. The common mission of all of us is the same. The common mission to make India, our motherland, our Hindustan, the ultimate in archery. Let's join hands towards this goal and chant Om, Om, Om. Olympic medal, Olympic medal. Nothing but the Olympic medal in archery. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. Bye-bye. God bless you all. Catch you soon.